Okay, I'll start.
Do I just give it to whoever has a question?
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Sorry to keep you waiting. We have a lot of security procedures here in the embassy. My name is Monique Quesada. I'm the Director of Cultural Programs. I work in this beautiful building. And happy to welcome all of our students and distinguished guests from the energy industry today. I understand you're from Liceo Farnesina, and you all speak perfect English, right? Pretty good? 5 years. I also want to say hello to Professoressa Olivieri, your dean, and thank her for coming here today. And I also wanted to thank Renata Negri, who also brought you here. She has a very interesting website called Museo dell'Energia, and you can see the website on this poster up here. In fact, if you didn't understand any of this program, you can go to her site or our embassy website and check out the program, watch the video again. So today, we have some really interesting speakers. One is American, one is Italian. They're both very energetic, and they both work in energy efficiency. Mark Hopkins works in Washington, D.C. for the UN Foundation, which is a very big organization. Part of his job is making sure that when two countries make an international agreement, that they include energy efficient elements to that agreement. But he's going to mainly talk about President Obama's new Green Deal and about how energy is going to become an important topic in policy, both domestic and foreign. Then after Mark Hopkins, you'll get to hear from Andrea Ketov, who is the general manager of Asso Mineraria. You probably know better than I do about this organization. He also is the director of Confindustria Energia, which is a new Italian energy industry federation. He will give a little presentation after Mark about energy challenges of the future. But before Mark Hopkins begins, we have another special guest here today. His name is Consigliere Sebastiano Fulci. He's the diplomatic counselor to the Minister of Education, whom, as you all know, is Maria Stella Gelmini. So he'd like to welcome you for a few minutes, and then we'll move right into Mark's presentation. And after Dr. Ketov speaks, then we would like to encourage all of you to have questions ready for them, and we'll continue the discussion. Okay, so welcome again, and I hope you enjoy the program. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad to convey to all personalities, teachers and students attending this meeting a message of congratulations and good wishes of success from Maria Stella Gelmini, our Minister of Education, University and Research. I wish also to greet Mr. Hopkins of International Energy Efficiency of the UN Foundation and Mr. Ketov, General Director of Asso Mineraria, who will speak to us on a topic which is essential to our daily lives: energy efficiency. Energy is defined as power derived from physical and chemical resources. Frankly speaking, this definition appears rather inadequate. In fact, energy is much more. It is necessary to light our homes, to give us heat, air conditioning, essential here in Rome, to drive our cars, to cook our food, and I could go on, for quite a while. So, on the other hand, we must take into account that, as we all know, energy is becoming increasingly scarce, so we must use it more and more efficiently. Many of its sources, coal, oil, gas, are bound to be exhausted sooner or later. Furthermore, our indiscriminate use of some of these sources generates serious ecological problems, if not disasters. And I'm really happy that your excellent initiative, Museo Energia, can give a complete and satisfactory picture of such disasters and problems. By and large, we must admit to have two major duties on this regard. First, behave in such a way as to save energy as much as possible. Second, develop renewable sources of energy such as solar, aeolian, and nuclear energy of third and fourth generation, as well as peculiar techniques like CCS. I don't know if you ever heard about it, carbon capture and storage, on which all companies have great interest, and maybe Mr. Hopkins could be able to explain you why. In the field of renewable sources of energy, Italian scientists have explored new frontiers to the point that some of the technologies they developed are being exported to the richest countries, like the US, for instance. Italy, which enjoys a sunny climate for most of the year, is one of the most suitable geographic area to develop and test solar energy devices. The Italian government, which is much aware of the opportunity in this particular field, and grants financial contribution or fiscal deduction to all those who become users of solar energy, is particularly interested in this sector. Some may think, of course, that progresses in the field of solar energy take too much time, but personally, I firmly believe it is a source that deserves to be fully explored, no matter how much time it will take, because it can be used by large areas of our planet. So in a world of really scarce traditional energy sources, the efficient use of energy became a must. And Mr. Hopkins will tell us more about it. That's why Museo Energia objective to make young generations aware of the central role of energy in life is highly commendable. It may also help teachers and family to confront themselves on this extremely important issue, as well as on the problems linked to the production of energy and to its relative economic, ecological, and health aspect. Therefore, I have been instructed by Minister Gelmini to express her utmost sincere congratulations for this sensitive and interesting initiative. I think I will stop here because we are all eager to hear the lectures of Mr. Hopkins and Mr. Katov, and I'm sure that their presentation will enrich us all. And finally, I'd also like to thank the US Embassy for its hospitality and the protagonists of Museo Energia for their great accomplishments. Thank you very much.